Alright, I guess we are live. What is up, everyone? Cattigan619 here, and just adjust my microphone here. Phenomenal one. What is up? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm just doing this little quick little hangout live stream, really, just to you know, have a quick chat with you guys. You know, it can be about anything from, you know, gaming, wrestling, anything you want. You can even ask me questions either. And also I'll be going over, you know, what's going to happen with the channel, you know, come next year. So how's everyone doing? You know, how was everyone's Christmas? My Christmas was yeah, the usual, you know, just hanging out with the old family. Yeah, so yeah, I've been thinking about this. This is just really, you know, off the blue here that I just thought about, you know, just streaming, you know, not really gaming per se, just, you know, a chill stream, you know. And also I'm having a bit of beer too. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Wonder to see who else will come out here onto the stream. I didn't really post it on, you know, too many Facebook groups because they were mainly for gaming. This isn't really, you know, a gaming stream. Hold on, let's see. My channel, my son made WWE toy videos. Check them out and subscribe. I'll have a look. But yeah, it's just again, this again, I just thought I'd stream just for a bit, you know, for you know, not really for gaming, just to you know, talk with you guys. I haven't shared this as much with you know, other Facebook groups, bar like one or two, because they weren't really gaming related, if you know what I mean. But we'll see who will pop up here. And yeah, it's been quite a year, 2018 now. And you know, one thing I just kind of want to get off my chest, because this is kind of a channel update as well, just to say what's kind of going on with the channel and whatnot. And one thing, as you could tell, like, I wasn't really doing many regular uploads, you know, regular recording let's plays and such, because really I just couldn't get time to unwind and you know, just record. You know, I did my, you know, live streams here and there. Let me just straighten up the mic here. Well, yeah, like I did my odd live streams, you know, with Spider-Man DLC, Spyro, you know, WWE 2K. But no, it's just I just couldn't find a day, like, to just unwind to you know, record, you know, regular let's plays. And you know, it's really because, you know, I'm not gonna go into my, you know, personal life, of course, too much. But the main reason is because you know, after Halloween, when I was at work, I found out that, you know, my workplace was shutting down, and we were all gonna be let go, you know. And you know, it sucks, but don't worry, this is not gonna be like a whole fucking sympathy kind of thing now. Not looking for sympathy, just telling you guys, you know, straight up, you know, what's going on and why I haven't been doing regular uploads. I'm not happy I lost Daniel Bryan at TLC. Yeah, yeah. But anyways, yeah, that's mainly kind of the thing, you know, just the fact that, you know, we finished up at like December 21st, you know, like we were finished for not just for Christmas holidays, but, you know, for good. And yeah, it just you know, hit me like a truck. It's like I felt a bit down, like, and I kept to myself. Hell for a view. Hold on, Goblin. I see you there. Goblin, what's up, man? Oh shit, yes. Jessica Straight says, getting the hang of Spyro. Oh, nice one. But as I was saying, I was just, before, you know, we got a camera, yeah. I can't really set it up as, you know, as good on OBS. It's a Logitech C920. For some reason, I can't get the quality as good through OBS. You're a cool dude, man. Thanks very much. But as I was saying, about, you know, what's been going on, why there haven't been regular uploads, is because you know, I just, ever since I was told that, oh, you know, workplace shutting down and you're all gonna be out of a job, you know, and not just me, but other co-workers. I'm not gonna say, you know, what the company is, you know, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It just, you know, it hit me like a truck, and I was like, yeah, this sucks, you know. I gotta, you know, rethink about, you know, what I'm gonna do for future, you know, look for work and such. Hi, been a while, hasn't it? Braden Pie, what's up? But yeah, it sucks, but you know, it's life. But yeah, it's just ever since then I just, you know, I did my October Let's Play, which was Luigi's Mansion, and you know that was mainly it. Then you know I was sounds stressful. Yeah, I know it does. It was kind of stressful. Like I couldn't get time to, you know, unwind to record or, you know, do recording for Let's Plays, and I do have some games in mind for next year, and like I'm over it now. I'm kind of over it. Like I'm just thinking to myself, where will I find work, and also will I have to move out of here, because I won't lie, the workplace I was in was only 10 minutes like walk from where I live, and this apartment that I'm in is actually pretty kick-ass, you know, and I'm paying, yeah, very good rent for it as well. It'll be a shame to leave it, you know, and I don't know, it's just like, wish there was a way I could get to it. There is one area in Dry Canyon that I can't get to, and there is a dragon. Where is it at? In Dry Canyon. I think there was like some kind of. Oh, is that the one where you had to glide across? Like I thought about it, was like you had to glide across, but it turns out you don't glide over to it. It's you have to find a kind of cave to go through that'll lead to that dragon. But yeah, it's if you'd be wondering why why you're not doing regular uploads, Cattigan, it's mainly because, you know, I'm trying to, you know, look for work, and, you know, trying to you know, better my future. But yeah, it sucks, but you know, that's it. Oh, I have a bit of beer, because why not? It's New Year's Eve, like. It's like what? It's nearly 20 to 8 here in the evening. Love the mask prop you have in the background. Yeah, that's my replica of the mask. Heard rumor that Roman is back home now. Yeah, I read that actually. Yeah. Seth Rollins said that, you know, he's gonna be. Well, I won't say a full return, but make an appearance. I don't know. Hold on now, Gabby. I'll get that for you. There it is. That is the replica of the mask from The Mask, starring, you know, Jim Carrey. One of my favorite movies. Sadly, it doesn't work. It does not work. It doesn't work at night. It doesn't work in day. But that is, yeah, that's my replica of The Mask. A very good quality replica from Real Art. I discussed this over when I was playing The Mask on my channel. I was very surprised that there's a game of The Mask on Super Nintendo. I could not believe that. I found it out through emulation. But again, it's a very nice looking replica. Thought I'd just show that off to you, Goblin. Let me just get the little easel here. Oh, careful with this. You gotta be real careful with this now. There we go. Yeah, just so I always feared that would slip off the easel, or like the clear stand the mask is on. But yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. It's just I've been really keeping to myself, you know. It's kind of bad that I was doing that, you know. I won't say like bottling up, because like I've been through worse. Like I'll say that. Like I'm not gonna go too much into my personal life, but yeah, that's kind of the main thing, you know. Just, you know, now that I'm out of work and I have to look for a job in the new year, but that's pretty much it. But coming next year anyway, I will go back to doing regular uploads, you know, regular Let's Plays, because I have a few games in mind. Actually, just moments ago, like a few hours before the stream, I was actually working on some thumbnails for some odd games that I think would be good for Let's Plays. And Goblin215 says, "Man, I'm sorry to hear." Yeah, it's alright, man. I wonder if Roman will have hair or not. Oh. Oi. But yeah, again, that's it. Yeah, I was making some thumbnails for some Let's Plays that, think that'll be good. And for some reason, I'm thinking of doing some old hack and slash games. Like, I haven't touched some in a while, and I've 3 in mind of doing. I won't say what they are, but I'll probably have a poll up, asking which one would you like me to do. But anyone else would like to ask anything? Be it from gaming, wrestling, Christmas. How'd your Christmas get on? Goblin215 says, you need some Castlevania, dude. Yeah. That's another one I'm thinking of doing. Some Castlevania games. Like, I didn't grow up with Castlevania games like you did, Goblin. But they're great games. Like back then, I didn't like. Brain Price wants a slice. Slice of what? Heard AJ Styles is sick right now. Really? Huh. Well, what's wrong with him? Need some Castlevania, yeah. Castlevania, like the first Castlevania game I played was Symphony of the Night. Very good game. Yeah, I always loved it. Of Cake. Okay. Yeah, Symphony of the Night, great game. He came down with the flu. Oh, dang. It's a request. Castlevania. Yeah, that again, that's a series that I should get into playing some Castlevania games. I own the first Castlevania on the Nintendo. Also have the NES Classic that has Castlevania and such. And also, speaking of, actually, just unhook it here because I had it plugged into my my computer here. I got my SNES Classic here, and a lot of superstars have come down with it lately. Maybe Roman shouldn't have shown up till it clears up. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, folks. But yeah, I was hacking my SNES Classic, put more games on it, and I found out when I was watching Brian Trusty's stream, actually. One fella, I forget who it was who said it. But he said in the chat that he played Streets of Rage on the SNES Classic. I was like, wait a minute, Streets of Rage on SNES Classic? Are you sure that's a typo? Like, you meant Sega Genesis? And it says, oh no, you can put Sega ROMs on your SNES Classic. I'm like, wait, what? And I just decided to look it up, and supposedly there was an update for the hacking program for this, and you could put not only Sega games on it, but original Nintendo, even PS1. I heard PS1 ROMs actually work a lot better on this than the PS1 Classic that's out now. Yeah, again, PS1 Classic, I just didn't bother with it. It was just the games on it that weren't that great, I heard there was someone hacked it and they found more games on it, but again, it's too much money as well. I seen on GameStop as well that they've cut a half price and said still not worth it, even though the games do kind of run shite. By the way, I wonder if you guys like my glass, if you can see it there. Stone cold. Yeah, I've 4 of these glasses here. I've a Stone Cold one, a Goldberg, AJ Styles, and Finn Balor one. Got these from WWE shop. I don't think they do these anymore, or do they don't ship out internationally anymore. The only ones I've seen that were there was Sasha Banks, John Cena, and I kind of bogged down about it because I was hoping to get more. Imagine Roman came up on Titantron during the Seth Dean fight segment. Oh, that would be very good. But yeah, there was only them 2 on the Euro WWE shop, the European one, which is it ships faster over to me here in Ireland. But the US WWE shop, they had a lot more, but obviously I'll be paying a lot more for shipping for that. And there was two of them that I really wanted to get. It was the Seth Rollins one and one with the NWO logo. Or what? No, it was the third one. There was the one with The Rock as well, with the Brahma Bull. That would have been a cool one to get. Probably takes 2 bottles of beer to, you know, fill this up. Tonight is Raw. Are you watching? Probably will. I think, like, by the time Raw is on here in my time, it'll be actually the new year. It'll be 2019 here. But yeah, that's are you guys looking forward to the Royal Rumble or NXT Takeover Phoenix? Yeah, the Royal Rumble has always been like one of my top favorite pay-per-views. You know, just the whole surprise element of the Royal Rumble itself. I find it much more better than WrestleMania, to be honest with you. Well, what are your favorite pay-per-views? Yes, I can't wait for the Rumble. Yeah, Rumble's always good. I was just reading there actually. Lately, it's not WWE related, but it's wrestling related. That Jason David Frank. For those of you who don't know who, you probably know who Jason David Frank is. He's the he was the green and white Power Ranger in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and you know he was the Red Zeo Ranger. He was the Black Dino Thunder Ranger, I think. But supposedly he's going to be taking up pro wrestling. I forget. I only glanced through the article. I'm not sure what wrestling company he's going to go with. But it's funny because he was always you know, egging on to fight CM Punk. But that should be interesting. Actually, funny that I mentioned that. Jason David Frank, he's actually going to be in Dublin March for Dublin Comic Con. I'm kind of hoping to go to that because you know, I'm a big fan of Power Rangers. As you know, I do have a white Power Ranger costume. I'll probably wear it to that if I go, that is. And I do have something for him to sign, which is if you look there beside the mask, this Legacy communicator, you know, the kind of wristwatches they wear. Yeah, I've that there at the green and white Ranger one, and probably bring that for him to sign. Looks like they're going to drag Renee into the Dean Seth situation. Oh, really? Really, that's odd now. Cause weren't they like Renee wasn't really saying much about, you know, Dean, you know, being, you know, her husband and such, you know, during that whole angle, was she? Yeah, that's weird. But I wonder. I hope that they do stop with the Dean and Seth rivalry soon, because from what I'm thinking is Seth Rollins is going to win the Royal Rumble and he's going to go on to face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, because you know, during Seth's promos didn't he bring up Brock Lesnar a good bit? And actually, that's another question for you. Who do you think is going to win the Royal Rumble? You know, the women's and men's. Let's see what you guys think. Yeah. Yeah, it takes 2 bottles of bloody drinking Carlsberg. You know, just lager. Yeah. But yeah, I went to the shop. I decided to get a few drinks. I was kind of hoping there was Budweiser because that's what I mainly drink. But sadly, there wasn't like a box of bottles in stock. So I said, Carlsberg will do. That is interesting. I wonder if Seth will win. And what about Carmella? Yeah, that's a good point as well. Like Carmella and R-Truth have the number 30 spot. Not sure Carmella winning the Rumble. But what I'm feeling is Becky Lynch is going to win the Rumble, and she'll go on to face Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania for the Raw Women's Championship. I love Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is class. You know, fellow, you know, Irish lass. Yeah, she's awesome. I just dig her as a heel. See that in the live show, actually, she did the Stone Cold Stunner, which was pretty damn awesome. And folks, sorry if you kind of hear noise in the background. Obviously, like, it's New Year's Eve and, you know, people be out drinking, and I'm between 2 pubs in this apartment. Yeah, I'm just gonna lay low for New Year's and just have a few drinks here. You know, chat with you as well. You know, like, again, this was like a last minute thing. I was like thinking to myself, yeah, I'm kind of bored. I might just do a live stream and just have a chat with you guys. And again, sorry if the camera quality is like piss poor, because I'm trying to set it up like in OBS to get the best quality I can. And I don't know, maybe I have to ask about, you know, how to up the quality in OBS, because when I use the camera like on the actual Logitech software, the camera quality is like perfect. But yeah, that's the thing. And you know, I'm not really used to kind of worried about Daniel Bryan when he's in the ring. Yeah, like with concussions. Yeah, I kind of do see that. But I don't know if I don't know how long he's gonna hold on to that title. Don't know if he's gonna hold it on to WrestleMania. I don't know. I kind of, this was always my thing, you know, even when he had the rivalry with AJ Styles, that I always wanted to see Samoa Joe as WWE champion. But now he's doing a rivalry with Jeff Hardy, which I'm kind of digging. It's actually pretty good. But it's, I won't say it's kind of similar to when CM Punk had the rivalry with Jeff. You know, he's kind of bringing up Jeff's past, you know, with the drug addiction and all that shite. It's kind of like that, but I don't know. I do like Samoa Joe. He's awesome. Samoa Joe's awesome. And again, I'm looking forward to NXT TakeOver Phoenix. Like that's the thing always. NXT TakeOver pay-per-views always have been, you know, much better than the actual main roster pay-per-view. Even Survivor Series, it was okay, but the NXT TakeOver, that was amazing. What was that, War Games? That was unreal. Oh yeah, speaking of pay-per-views, actually, come August next year, actually, there is a SummerSlam is going to be in Toronto, Canada. I know the Authority are back, yeah, with the McMahons and Triple H. And poor Paigey Wagey is no longer GM. I wonder what she's going to do now. Kind of want to see her do commentating. I kind of want to see Paige doing the commentating. You know, get rid of Byron Saxton. But yeah, like SummerSlam is coming to Toronto, Canada, and my brother is actually living in Toronto, and I'm kind of planning to go there for SummerSlam. That's if I get tickets. So I'll be going there regardless anyway. There was a rumor last year that Stephanie was having a baby. Oh, really? Well, that's I kind of am planning to go to SummerSlam that year, for next year. And if I don't, like, I'll be going to Canada anyway to see his brother. But speaking of, actually, Jessica, while we're talking about wrestling, if you want to see something that's above me here, that the World Heavyweight title, one of my favorite wrestling belts. Hold on, move the camera down a bit. Last time they had that happen, Coach was left in charge. Oh, Coach. You know, it's funny, I was watching some top 5 thing with D-Generation X. I think Shawn Michaels posted it up on his Facebook, and number 1 was it was 2006 D-Generation X, not like the one back in the Attitude Era. And it was Shawn Michaels, you know, like he super kicked a guy called Stan. It's like, I just kicked Stan. And you know, it's actually funny, the guy Stan is actually Ty Dillinger, believe it or not. I remember one of my friends said that to me. He was like, fuck off, is it? And I had a closer look. It's like, it's fucking Ty Dillinger. It's kind of like how Braun Strowman was part of the part, you know, Adam Rose. You know how he had his little party going around, you know, the Rosebuds, I think. And one of them was Braun Strowman. Ty Dillinger is married to Shaul Guerrero. Oh shit, really? Yeah, speaking of marriages, I was very surprised to hear that who was the daughter of Eddie Guerrero. Oh, no way. Jesus. Another one that, yeah, speaking of marriages there, like the one thing I was surprised about was Aleister Black and Selena Vega. Yeah, didn't think they were a couple. It was like they kept it very private, which, you know, it was a wise thing to do. In my humble opinion, of course. Well, yeah, Ty, you better own up now. Start using the frog splash. Oh yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah. Yeah, actually, speaking of you know, Jessica, you're just chatting there about wrestling. Do you watch any you know, indie wrestling like Ring of Honor or New Japan? Because actually on Friday we've Wrestle Kingdom 13, and you know, me and the lads are going to be going out to watch that. Going to be a bit of crack. Yeah, and obviously, you know, Chris Jericho was going to have a match there, and he's my all-time favorite, Chris Jericho. He's always has been. Like back then, back when Rey Mysterio was having a good. I watched Lucha Underground, Shaw's debut. But so I was saying, like back when Rey Mysterio had, like, you know, the World Heavyweight title run when he won the Royal Rumble. I was really big into Rey Mysterio. Like I still like the guy. I still think he's a great performer. But now it's just, he was like, back then he was like my number one then. But then I went back to Chris Jericho because, like, Chris Jericho is just badass. You know, his match is really good. First ever undisputed WWE champion. His match at Wrestle Kingdom 12 against Kenny Omega was unreal. Chavo was there too. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Lucha Underground didn't really watch much. I didn't know Chavo was there now. I know Hujicon was then John Morrison, he was there, but now he's an Impact, Johnny Impact. What? That's a, if you want my honest opinion, that is a shit name. Johnny Impact. You know, it went from Johnny Nitro, John Morrison, Johnny Mundo, now Johnny Impact. Like, come on now. But yeah, again, I'm looking forward to the rest of the Kingdom 13. It's going to be really good. And I thought Chavo had a really bad concussion and couldn't wrestle anymore. Yeah, that's right. Huh. And the one thing I'm really looking forward to, that this whole rumor going around about All Elite Wrestling. That's that Chris Jericho and was it Jim Ross are going to be setting up, and supposedly like Kenny Omega, Young Bucks, and all them are going to be involved in it. Oh, it's good beer. Pity ain't Budweiser though. I like drink Carlsberg. It's as good as I'll get. Again, I like the camera. I'm not really used to be honest with you. Like, especially Jericho was cool. Yeah, Jericho was awesome. Be it heel or face, he does it well. You know. Especially when he's in New Japan, he can get away with so much. Like, he could say, you know, fuck and everything, like on New Japan, but compared to WWE, he could be a full out heel there. But hold on a sec here. Where is my oh, there it is. Rob Van Dorst, what's up? We're just having a little hangout here. You know, it's a last minute thing, you know, just decided to you know, have a little hangout, just chat with you guys. Just give me a moment, folks. Oh, there we go. There's my bottle opener. Actually, I'll just show you the bottle opener. It's one of the creatures from Doom. I got that from Loot Crate. Yeah, I do get some Loot Crates now and again. CZW, oh my god, CZW is just chaotic. I love CZW. I met RVD years ago at autograph signing. Oh, nice. RVD, he would be cool to me. Actually, I'm going to show you something real quick. Just going to get up here. Goblin, I see you at your back. Let me just get this real quick. Oh god. Can you guys still hear me while I'm trying to get this? Just don't want to knock my pop vinyl figures. Now, speaking of you know, wrestlers you meet, I met I've mentioned this so many times. I met Mick Foley in Galway. He was doing a bit of stand up. This is a replica Mankind mask that I got on eBay. Actually, it was actually a very good. What belt is that on the wall? It is the. Let me move it up there. The World Heavyweight Championship. Probably one of my all-time favorite wrestling belts. Well, one of them anyway. My first favorite would be the Attitude Era, WWE title, which I really would like to get a replica of. But they're pricey, But anyways, this Mankind mask, right? I had one and my dog ate it. Oh, Jesus. I don't have a dog, so I'm good. I would love to have a dog. Seriously. Never owned a dog. I own cats, but never owned a dog. But anyways, this Mankind mask I got off eBay. Well, thank God. I thought the strap was broken on this. But got this on eBay. Brought to the stand-up Mick Foley was doing. And yeah, he signed it. There's his signature right there, if it'll pick up on the camera. Yeah, Mick Foley, he was awesome. Like, that great stand-up. And my favourite is the ECW one and the Million belt? Or is it the Million belt? The $1 million belt, is it? The ECW title, like, if you're talking about the not the silver one that they had for the new ECW, but the original one, that's a cool belt as well. But yeah, that's my autographed Mankind mask. And what was extra funny during the stand-up he did, he actually was going to do a line in the Mankind voice, and he was like, actually, hey, can I have the Mankind mask real quick? And I gave it to him, and the motherfucker put it on. Oh, I wish, you weren't allowed to record videos when he was doing the stand-up, like the venue where we were in, me and my friend. But have you heard Chavo's eerie story of the wrestler that shall not be named? Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I heard. I was reading about that. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, it's some scary stuff. Yeah, but that is the Mankind mask, and also I got this. This was I think this was from Pro Wrestling Tees. Yeah, Benoit. I know that you know who you're talking about. But this is another thing. It's from Pro Wrestling Tees. He was doing like a short little sale on Mr. Socko's and autograph there. I think it was for like a charity. He does that now and again, actually. I do have a cert of authenticity like over there on my shelf. William Armstrong, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Just it's all a little hangout stream. It's the new year, of course, and my bottle is frothing here. I better pour it here. Well, that is my Mankind mask and signed Mr. Socko. If those who are interested, I finally get to see what you look like. Well, I only had 2 videos that showed what I looked like when I was doing the Crash and Sane trilogy giveaway video and the Spire Reignited trilogy video. I have a question. When is Lars Sullivan coming to WWE Raw? I kind of thought that he was going to make an appearance at the Royal Rumble, like a surprise entrance, but that was me. That's just me. There was something called the WWE chat, and I was on there, and Benoit was there. Oh my God, what year was that? Until I just pour a bit of beer. I hope, yeah. That's that wasn't that the original idea, that he was going to be a surprise entrant for the Royal Rumble 2007. Here's, hold on, folks. I'll pour this a bit. Get a good head on this little pint. I was on, and he came on the day the situation went down. Oh shit! Fuck. Yeah. Or Lars Sullivan versus Brock. Brock would destroy him. Brock would destroy him. But Another thing, yeah, just going on about him, he who shall not be named, of course, as you put it, Jessica. I was reading about, it was like going on about Chavo as well, his story about, finding Eddie Guerrero, passed on in the hotel room. Sorry about that, folks. Is that my phone? Oh, sorry, just got a text. Saying Happy New Year. Yeah, I will get back to that. But yeah, I was reading the article about. I think it was when he was on Talk Is Jericho. Jericho's podcast. He was talking about or Lars Sullivan versus Braun. Not sure about that one, but definitely Brock Lesnar would destroy him. He told everyone what happened that left the same text he left Chavo. Jesus. Fucking hell. But yeah, I was reading there, Chavo was talking about when he found Eddie Guerrero dead. Like, it's sad to hear. Like, Eddie Guerrero was one of the greatest. That when he told Benoit, it hit him like a punch to the gut. That's what Chavo said. Like, and Benoit, like, I don't know about you, but do you think the whole death of Eddie, kind of caused made Benoit worse? I know he had that his brain was fucked, from the diving headbutts. He said he had what was it? A brain of a 80-year-old Alzheimer's patient. Wasn't that it? The dogs are in the enclosed pool area. The garage door is open. Whoa. Yeah, but do you think that Eddie's death kind of made it worse for Benoit? Like, excluding the fact that he had the brain of an Alzheimer's patient, of course. Because say what you will about Benoit, what he did was, unacceptable. But, man, he was a good wrestler. Like, he was a good technical wrestler, look at that for a head. That's a good head, isn't it? I hope Roman is coming to the Royal Rumble. That would be a good surprise, I will admit. Because he already lost 2 other friends, yeah. That would be a good surprise entrance. Roman Reigns, that's if he's cleared to compete. But I don't see Braun Strowman winning the title over Brock Lesnar in Royal Rumble. I think what they're gonna do is Seth is gonna win the Rumble and he will face Brock Lesnar for the Universal title. That's my take on it anyway. And then obviously, of course, you have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn returning next year. Actually, is it tonight that they're returning? Or Tommy Dreamer in the Royal Rumble? Oh, Tommy Dreamer. Yeah, it's good. Oh no, not Kevin. You don't like Kevin Owens? I like Kevin Owens. He's really good. Very good heel. I cannot picture him as a face. There's some wrestler. I remember I had this conversation with a friend from work actually. That there's some wrestlers that need to stay heel. Fat KO. He's a good heel, but very annoying. Yeah, that's the kind of heel you like. A heel that will get under your skin. Look at Tommaso Ciampa. Very good heel. That's a wrestler that needs to stay as a heel. But there's just some wrestlers that needs to stay as a heel instead of going between face and heel like the fucking Big Show. A friend of mine actually said to me how many times the Big Show was turned heel and face. He said 47. I was like, it's gotta be more than that. I think it's when they when Big Show turned on Sheamus and Cesaro, that that was the 47th time he turned from heel to face. Christ almighty. But there's just some wrestlers that need to stay heel and some need to stay face. Like The Miz. The Miz needs to stay as a heel. I cannot picture him as a face anymore. Because he goes out and complains and whines and cries for attention. yeah, I suppose. I like Sami Zayn as a heel. I couldn't get into him as a face, but as a heel he's actually good. Lars Sullivan versus KO in Extreme Rules match. KO is dead. It all depends on the booking. How they book wrestlers, But yeah, just like for example, Randy Orton. Oh, sorry, I felt the burp coming there. Randy Orton stays a heel, not a face. Who else? Jericho can work in between. There's some like wrestlers that can work in between. Jericho is one of them, and Triple H. Like to be honest with you, Triple H is more 75% heel and 25% face. If you get me. Too bad Matt is retired because him and KO have a rivalry that is unfinished from TNA. Oh, that would be good. Yeah, pity about Matt Hardy. Like there's talk now that he's not retired, like that he's just recuperating from that, fused pelvis to lower spine. But I don't think he's going to recover from that. Like it's just rumors. You hear rumors here and there. But that was very sad about Matt Hardy. Like I love the woken and broken gimmick of Matt Hardy. If Braun is a heel, you have to run. Yeah. KO called Matt fat and he made a video about it. Oh, yeah, Matt is unreal. In the woken gimmick. Now it was good for at least that WWE got somewhat of the rights to use the broken or woken gimmick to an extent for Matt's last run in WWE. And my question is, what are they doing with Bray Wyatt? Because I loved Bray Wyatt, back in the day, but now they're doing shit with him, and like definitely was someone to be an up and comer. Jeff is still there, yeah, Jeff is still there, but he can't do much either. He can't even do Swanton Bombs much because, from what I read, when he did Swanton Bomb, he would lose feeling in his fingers or something. Bray might be repackaged. Yeah, I read that, but then there was a pay-per-view. What was it? Starrcade. That happened a few months ago, and supposedly there was going to be a match between Braun and Corbin, and the replacement was Bray Wyatt. Like just out of the blue was Bray Wyatt. Not sure what they're doing with Wyatt. Like we kind of thought that he was going to be a replacement for Braun at TLC, but that changed anyway. So all the rest is ganged up on Baron Corbin. Brad Van Dorst says. One from ECW and one from ZZW. Yeah, CZW, man. Like I still watch like some of the best of videos of CZW, and good lord, man, like that is like I would love to see one of them events live. Just absolutely chaotic, absolute extreme, full on extreme. Over the top ECW, but it's funny, like how wrestlers from WWE now that used to be in CZW. You've Kevin Owens was in there, AJ Styles was in CZW, El Generico, aka Sami Zayn, was there. Even Cesaro was there, and Dean Ambrose, Johnny Moxley. Oh yeah, just Rob Van Dorst. I think you might like my pint glass I'm drinking at it. Yeah, going old school. Stone Cold. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Probably my favourite legend. My favourite legend. He was awesome. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Jessica Stretch says, Chavel's podcast with Jericho about Eddie. He's seen Eddie Guerrero passed out most of his life, so when he heard Eddie was out, he thought, did he have a relapse? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was it. It was very sad, Jesus. And Eddie Guerrero, again, one of the greats. Yeah. No, Luke Harper was in it too. Oh, yeah, that's right. Luke Harper was in it. Yeah. Yeah, so many WWE wrestlers that were, in CZW. Oh, it's so barbaric. I love it. Like, I remember I showed, like, one of my friends, the video of, like, the best of CZW. He's like, how can you watch that? You know, like it's so barbaric. You know, you've like, you know, the tube light bulbs. You have barbed wire. You have you know, everything else. You know, just absolute crazy. Dean Malenko works backstage. Yep, he does. He is indeed. Yeah, while we're on topic of wrestling, do you watch anything like Wrestle Talk or Cultaholic or any of them? Because I, for one, I watch Cultaholic. Yeah, interesting videos to do, and you know they were formerly from What Culture. You know, like Jack the Jobber and Ross Twiddell. I love Ross Twiddell. I love his WTF moments. Yeah, I remember I was watching with the Pro Wrestling Unlimited. He was doing like a best of intros of WTF moments, and one of my favorite ones, a few of my favorite ones actually. One of them was when he was going crazy about you know watching WrestleMania with the lads. It was their live reactions, I think, and Ross was like going crazy about you know Ronda Rousey attacking Stephanie. He's like kill. Oh, I just love that so much. He went nuts. Pro Wrestling Limited, yeah. Let's see, CZW or ECW? Oh my god, that's a tough one. If you're talking real old school ECW, oh jeez, that's a tough one actually. I'd say ECW. Yo, with who they had, you know, Sabu, you had Tommy Dreamer, Sandman, Taz, even like, you know, all them. They were class. You know, and when it came to that new ECW, oh my god, that was just garbage. Like, I mean, they had like some old ECW stars there, but it just wasn't ECW, man. And then they had what's his name? The manager of Umaga as the general manager then. I don't know. But that belt as well was just absolute garbage. That silver ECW belt. I know Matt Hardy actually held on to it as well. Who was it? The last champ that held that belt actually was Ezekiel Jackson. Remember him? My reaction to Roman before he announced it thought it was part of a script. Oh, about leukemia. I saw Sandman in London and it was not him, fat. Oh. Yeah, one other wrestler that one of my friends showed me, and oh my god, like the age has really catched up on him, and that's Raven. And I love Raven. Raven is unreal. Like, we're still going on about wrestling here, but yo, put a little gaming into it as well on the topic. What was your first wrestling game that you've ever played? For me, my first ever wrestling game was WWF Warzone on PS1. God, I was actually watching a video of Warzone. You know, when you when you do like the what was it, the campaign mode or the championship mode or something like that, and when you get into a grudge match, there's like these promos that they do, and they're like at my first one was a WWF Raw game for the PS1. Was it Warzone? That was my first WWF game or wrestling game in as a whole. But they had to do these like promos. Like there was like a green screen. It's like outside a building, or you could see the ring is on fire, and there's just like watch out, that Goomba's gonna attack you. What, Paddy Goomba? Nah, he's sound. Yeah, Paddy sound lad. Look at him. Oh, Paddy there. Yeah. Might have been Warzone. Yeah, Warzone. That, Jesus. When you look back on it, oh my god, just especially them grudge match promos. One of the funniest one was like Ahmed Johnson. You could not understand what the hell he was saying. Like, I think the only one that I did a lot of weapon matches. Yeah, the one thing I always laugh about the weapon matches when some fucker in the crowd just throws a CRT TV into the ring. Oh, I always laugh at that. It's just who throws in a CRT TV into the ring? He was WWE 12 and 2K14 for the Xbox 360 and 2K19. 2K19 is actually not. It's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, but that's Paddy there now. There's old Paddy Goomba. But so what he can look forward to for so what can we look forward to for 2019 for life and channel? For the channel, like I said this at the beginning of the stream, that like the reason why I haven't done regular uploads is because you know, I just can't get a day to unwind to do recordings, you know. And you see, I'll just summarize it here. After Halloween, I was told at my workplace that it was shutting down and we're all going to be out of jobs. And it just kind of, you know, got me down a bit. And I was like, I can't, you know, unwind to, you know, record videos. And yeah, I don't know. I kept to myself a lot. It's like it was a bad thing for me to do because, you know, like bottling it up, you know, if you get me. But no, I'm over it now. I'm over it, you know. And I just gotta, you know, look for work in the new year. And you know, it might affect the channel in some way, because if I have to move out of here, which, you know, it would be very hard for me to do because this place is just an awesome apartment. You know, I've very fast internet to give you quality streams, quality recordings, and also, like, I'm paying good rent. Like, I'm very lucky to have this place. And I don't know, it's just, you know, finding work. Like, if I have to move, I have to move. Like, it won't be too far. I won't be out of Ireland anyway. But yeah, it sucks. But it just got me down. It's like, I don't want to record videos when I'm down in the dumps. I do my live streams here and there, and, you know, I will get back into doing, like, normal recordings of, you know, retro games and such. I won't say what, you know, that'd be a surprise. But I have been working on thumbnails a bit today for some games that, you know, I kind of think of doing. And yeah, that's pretty much it, you know. Yo, starting 2019, I'll be unemployed. It sucks. Dreamer or Sandman? Sandman. I think he's class. But that's the gist of it anyway. If you're wondering why there's no regular uploads, it's because, you know, I'm just thinking about my future, you know, what I'm going to do next, you know, am I going to move out of here? And it would kind of suck though, because if I have to move somewhere else, I have to, like, you know, get my internet back up, I have to get my setup back, and yeah, it would take some time. Hopefully it won't be the case. Now, I'll just say this, there will be some kind of glimmer of hope next year, because there's a place opening not too far away from me, and they're promising like 100 jobs. So fingers crossed I get somewhere in there and I don't have to move out. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. And again, guys, I do apologize that, you know, I've been, you know, keeping to myself. You know, I shouldn't have done that. I should have just opened out and just said it. But yeah, Sandman is definitely over Tommy Dreamer, yeah. Yeah, but that was my first wrestling game, WWF Warzone for PS1. One of my all-time favorites, actually, to be honest, is SmackDown 2 Know Your Role, wasn't it? SmackDown 2 Know Your Role. I think the one after that was Just Bring It, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Is the beer good? Yes. Yeah, it is good. Damn right. And yeah, another one of my favorites were the PS2 games, Shut Your Mouth and Here Comes the Pain. They were very good wrestling games. One of my friends actually has a few good wrestling games as well on GameCube. It was like, what was it? Showdown Legends of Wrestling. That was a very good game. Then yeah, so some of the 2K games, 2K19, I'm actually really liking, especially the cage matches. They've really improved the cage matches in that game. But yeah, just again, this is just where do you buy the glass? I suppose that's what you're saying. Where do I buy the glass? I got this from WWE Euroshop, the Euroshop of WWE, because it ships faster to me. But yeah, they do these in WWE shop. I actually have like 3 others on me as well. I have an AJ Styles one over there, and in the press I have a Finn Balor one and I have a Goldberg one. I wanted to get more of them. I want to get like a Seth Rollins one, NWO, and The Rock one, but sadly they do them in the American WWE shop, and I would have to pay a good bit for shipping and taxes, if you get me. And Brock, I don't think they do a Brock. That would be a good one actually, a Brock Lesnar glass. But no, I'm kicking it old school with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Again, it takes 2 bottles to fill up a glass like this. Love these glasses though. I can't say money well spent. But yeah, how was everyone's Christmas? I'll just ask that out. How was everyone's Christmas? For me, you know, usual. Just, you know, hang out with family. Sorry, I'm looking at the chat while I'm the sound of bits. God, kind of don't understand what you're saying there, Rob. So sorry about that. The Santa Fe bits. I don't know, but sorry. Well, yeah, just the usual. Hanged out with family, and you know, that was pretty much it. Just the usual Christmas. Had the dinner and whatnot. And I didn't really get much. You know, like I'm not a fussy guy. All I got was, you know, money. Red Dead Redemption 2, which awesome game. Oh my god, I played that through most of the days during my Christmas holidays actually, and believe it or not, I've actually completed it. It's like the main story. And I did some side missions as well. Very good game. Oh my god, like the first Red Dead Redemption 2, Red Dead Redemption was good as well. I know I know God of War got the Game of the Year, and I still need to get that game actually. Like for PS4, that got Game of the Year. I'm happy with that because I always thought, you know, it would come down to Red Dead Redemption 2 and God of War. Down 2 games would get Game of the Year, not Spider-Man. I like Spider-Man is a good game. Like obviously I played it on the channel and I did the DLC. But yeah, it was a contender for Game of the Year, but like not for sure winner of Game of the Year. But yeah, I definitely thought it was going to be down to. In 2K18 and 2K19, I love the extreme mats. Oh, the Extreme Rules matches. Yeah, they were good. They are good. Yeah. So again, like 2K19, the live simulations will still go ahead next year, and one thing I'm hoping is obviously we're getting the DLC for the other wrestlers like Ricochet and such, and I will be doing NXT Takeover simulations then, because I got the pack with the War Raiders and Bobby Lashley now, so I'm just gonna wait for the Rising Stars pack. That's it. Yeah. I think that's releasing next month, I think. Probably before NXT TakeOver and Royal Rumble. So hopefully, you know, they'll be out. Rob Van Dor asks, what is he on 2K20? Oh. Jeez, 2K20. I know for sure that like 2K20 will have, you know, all the wrestlers that were in the previous game, like the newly announced ones that were in this game are going to be back for sure, and even like they're going to have the DLC ones in the new game. But hopefully in 2K20 they have like, the War Games match and, more customization. Yeah, I hope NXT War Games, yeah. Likewise. But yeah, 2K20, God, that'll be a very big game. And what I was really surprised about in 2K19 was some legends aren't on it anymore. Mick Foley's not in it. The Three Faces of Foley isn't in it. Sorry, I'm gonna burp here. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, Mick Foley's not in 2K19, and Mark Henry's not, which is very surprising. I know Mark Henry's retired now, but I thought, like, from what I watched from Smack Talks, the reason why is because in their contract, I think they've like I think he's saying like they can have 3 appearances in video games. Hence why Mick Foley's on it, and I think the Bushwhackers weren't in 2K19. Which, who plays as the Bushwhackers? Like, to be honest with you, I don't play as them. Like I was saying, who the fuck even plays as these lads? But yeah, or in 2K20, ECW and CCW. Ooh. Well, you can create your own brands in Universe mode. You can obviously put in the ECW and CCW brand in it. Like, there's so many good creations on community creations, like very good ones of Kenny Omega and all them. Like, I'll name out some good community creators. Defract is a good one. Reedy86, Nick Breaker, NCO. They're good community creators. You should check out their creations. They're very good. I think Nick Breaker had a very good Bully Ray uploaded. That Bully Ray is unreal. He's in Ring of Honor, isn't he? And I was reading actually that they were very close in WWE to bring the Bully Ray character into WWE. And I think that was going to be after when him and Devon retired, fully from WWE. After their like latest run. That was actually a good surprise. That I think what was the I'm trying to think of when their return. I think it was the New Day celebrating the ring, and all of a sudden, like, the fireworks just go off, and then the Dudley Boys appear. That was a good return. I think before that wasn't well, I call him Bubba Ray now. Back then, didn't he make an appearance at a Royal Rumble before that? Again, that's what I love about the Royal Rumble: surprise entrance. And good God, the best one ever, I think. And I was actually in a pub in Dublin with my friends watching it. And oh my God, the reaction of the place when AJ Styles came out in number 3. Oh my God, that place erupted. And it was funny, it's like the music played and we're like, who's this? And I was like, the camera was on Roman Reigns, like during when the Titantron was saying I am phenomenal. Like, the camera was on Roman Reigns, and then just pointed to AJ Styles coming out. The whole place fucking erupted with cheers, and oh, it was unreal. WWE Raw, Draw and Ziggler is in the match. It is still set. Yeah. But going back to 2K19, yeah, it's a starter game, but I think as well, with the WWE 2K games, like there's obviously glitches in it, and I do have good crack with my friends playing it online, now and again. Yeah. Yeah. What other wrestling games? Like, I didn't play like the really old wrestling games, or back in Super Nintendo, or on the original Nintendo. Didn't play them. Like, I started off with Warzone and PS1. I remember my cousins had it, and I actually have it on my shelf actually there with a bunch of other wrestling games. You know, WWF Attitude, SmackDown, SmackDown 2. Just looking there on my shelf. Just reading the chat as well. You know, Just Bring It, Shut Your Mouth. Here Comes the Pain. Ones that I did play, I remember I played WWF Raw on Raw 2, and that was on Xbox. You know, the original Xbox now. You know, the big black and green console. Actually, one of my friends actually lately got an Xbox, and I think he got one of the wrestling games on it. I think it was what was it, WrestleMania 21? I think. Yeah, I think it was WrestleMania 21. I have to ask him again. Like, it's been ages since I've seen my friends face to face. Yeah, but anyone else want to ask me anything? You know, for the new year, or you know, it can be anything, of course. It can be about myself. It can be about Christmas, gaming, wrestling. You know, ask away. As I drink me old beer here. Yeah, that's what I'm drinking. Bloody lager. They did have my top favorite beer, which is Budweiser. Like, that's what I mainly drink. It was like €15 for like 20 bottles of Carlsberg. And I said, "Oh, to hell with it, I'll go with that." I do like it. That's a good head, isn't it? Look at that. See, my family used to own a pub as well in here in Ireland, and yeah, I think I still be able to pour a good pint. Like, I'm not a heavy drinker, I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm not really a big heavy drinker. Like, I drink the occasional beers now and then, like, you know, if I'm going out and such. But like, I'm not a heavy drinker. I can never get into, like, you're gonna say that, what the hell, from an Irish person here, but I could never get into the taste of Guinness. I can never get into the taste of Guinness. So I just go with Budweiser. You know, cider is good. Like, cider's good for, you know, when it's hot weather. Yeah, I drink the old Carlsberg as well. But I can't get into real heavy stuff like whiskey. I don't think I'll be able for whiskey. And one thing I do love as well, I love Jaeger bombs. I absolutely love Jaeger bombs. I remember one time, me and my friends, we had a gaming night, and what were we playing? We were playing Mario Party at my friend's place. We did Jaeger bombs, but instead of Red Bull, we used Monster. Like, what was it? Monster Citron. We used that instead of Red Bull for Jaeger bombs. Well, we won't call it Jaeger, but I would call them Monster bombs. They tasted good. I love beer and wine. Yeah, I'm kind of a white wine person. Like, I can't get into red wine. I just can't get into the taste of it. But yeah, I do like white wine, and I really love champagne as well. You can't beat champagne. Well, you know, I'm kind of happy that I decided to go ahead with this. You know, have a chat with you guys. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I usually kind of be nervous about, you know, showing my face here on YouTube, but I think I'm kind of getting used to it. But as for Rob Van Dor says he loves red wine. Ah, nice one. But as for like regular, you know, recordings of games, that, like, they'll be the same as always. Like, I don't think I never got around to, you know, doing like face cam for like gaming videos and such. Like, I just do it like the old fashioned way. Just, you know, gameplay video, my commentary, that's it. You know, going the old fashioned way. I know, like, loads of people use face cam and such. You know, fire away. You know, like, that's your thing. But yeah, that's pretty much it about, you know, the channel and such. I definitely will be going back to, you know, regular recordings. Like I want to get back into the routine of doing regular recordings. I'll do some live streams now and then, because I see a lot of YouTubers actually go do live streams more than regular recordings. Like some YouTubers that I watch do more live streams than regular uploads, and I can see why. I know some of them have moved to Twitch as well, because you could be a Twitch affiliate, real quick actually on there, compared to getting the subs and hours of views for monetization. Like, I'm nowhere near that at all, and I don't mind that. I don't mind it, to be honest with you. Like, I enjoy what I do, and if I'm not, Goblin says he moved to Twitch. Yeah, I noticed that, Goblin. Yeah, loads of people have. Like, some I don't blame you. I don't blame you for moving to Twitch. I know, Goblin, you're doing YouTube streams now and again, which is, pretty cool. I don't know what my decision will be, for live streams, yeah. I don't know what my decision will be when that time comes, but at this moment I will be, streaming with Restream, which streams to, like, YouTube, Twitch, and even, like, I keep even forgetting about this one, Mixer. For some reason I keep getting a fair amount of followers on Mixer now and then. Sorry, no, felt the burp coming. But I might have to go back because my channel is starting to increase. Yeah, I noticed it in YouTube. Yeah, you've hit 500 subs, which is, congrats to you, Goblin. And I noticed Brian Trusty obviously hit 500 as well. His streams are good. I missed some of the streams he did during Christmas, because obviously I was with family and the internet was... One more sub to hit 600. Really? Holy shit, you were killing it, Goblin. But yeah, I missed out on some of his streams. I noticed he streamed Sonic Adventure DX, and I kind of missed that out because I was at my family's place, and the internet wasn't as great as it is here. Yeah, but yeah, he does some good stuff. I love his overlays. He does some good overlays, and like, I know Goblin, he did some of your overlays as well, which are pretty kick-ass. Yeah, but with overlays on my channel, I just cannot stick with the one. I was like, I want them unique per game. Hey man, life comes first. Yeah, that is true. And if you don't see any regular uploads from the channel from me, Brian is an amazing person. Yeah, Brian is a cool guy. But if you don't see regular uploads, just that would be kind of the reason, trying to I made you a mod on my YouTube. Oh, really? Oh, thanks very much, Goblin. Like, I do apologize if I'm not, like, there on your streams. Like, I'll try my best, because you know what, my time zone is different compared to yours, and like, when you be streaming, it'll be very late, and I'll be conked out of sleep or something like that. And vice versa with me as well, because like, I'll be streaming and you say, oh, like, I'm at work. It's a double-edged sword, as I say. But yeah, like, for those who are watching here, do check out Goblin215. He's a great YouTuber and streamer as well. But no, dude, do not apologize. Like, if you do, life is life. You're a good person. Oh, thanks very much, Goblin. That does mean a lot. But if I don't have like regular uploads, just for you to understand like where I'm coming from, just trying to sort out my future, what I'm gonna do next, since I'm going into the new year unemployed. Hate being unemployed, I really do. So I have to really get going and find work, Yeah, to be honest with you, I kind of was iffy on telling this as well, because I felt really bad about it. I do really feel bad when I'm unemployed. That's like oh, I don't want to say it out, like, people would think like, oh, I'm now gonna be a freeloader and whatnot. Like, I'm not that kind of person. Like, I like to work, I like to earn my money. And one thing as well that I'm thinking about, it's funny, we were talking about this one time in Brian Trusty's stream. Don't worry, handle your life stuff. When you get back on YouTube regularly, me and Brian will push your channel. Oh man, you don't have to do that. Seriously, seriously. I appreciate it, but like, you don't have to. I don't want you to go through all that trouble, man. Like I was gonna say, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I'm gonna be going on with for the new year, trying to look for work. I cannot wait for 2019, June 21st, for the new Chucky movie. Oh yeah, the new Chucky movie. Nah, your channel is good. It deserves it. Thanks very much, Goblin. Yeah, the new Chucky movie. I do like the original Chucky movies. They were very good. Not sure about the reboot though. I'm very half and half about, like, reboots. Like, they always go hit or miss. Mostly they're miss, you know. And you know, there was actually one reboot. It's not off a movie, but it's off a cartoon. Looking forward to the Lion King movie. Yes. Okay, the Lion King movie. I watched a trailer of that, and it looks very good. I remember I was with my family at Christmas, and on the telly actually was the Lion King movie. Not the Lion King movie. You're talking about the Lion King movie. The Jungle Book movie. The live action one. Well, yeah, live action, because Mowgli was, you know, live action, and like an actual person, like it was CGI animals. But that actually was actually pretty good too. God, I remember I had the VHS tape of the Jungle Book, the animated one. Yeah, but the Lion King movie, that looks very promising, especially that they got James Earl Jones back as Mufasa. I do like that. And not sure about the Aladdin movie. Like, I'm half and half about it, but you know, we've yet to see like a trailer. Like, we've seen like images of what, you know, Aladdin, Jasmine, Jafar, and the genie, what they're going to look like. And don't worry, they said that Will Smith said that the genie's going to be blue. But he's got some very, very big shoes to fill in that role. You know, being from the great, you know, Robin Williams. I loved Aladdin. That was a good anime movie. Like, and one thing as well, like, likewise with Mufasa, you know, James Earl Jones is back in Mufasa. I really, really hope they get Gilbert Gottfried back as Iago. Like, for God's sake, you gotta. He's still there. I love Gilbert Gottfried.
You know he talks like this.
Sorry, that's my impression of Gilbert Gottfried. I love his stand up. I love his podcast as well. If you haven't watched Gilbert Gottfried's podcast, it's very funny. One of my favorite ones he did was where he was chatting with the late great Adam West, you know, Batman in the 60s. Oh, that was a great interview. Sorry about my lame impression of Gilbert Gottfried there. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm actually doing this. You know, glad that, you know, decided to get the camera up and, you know, have a chat with you guys. You know, I'm kind of nervous in showing my face, to be honest with you, but you know, gotta do it eventually. I know I did it like 2 times. So what is Rav Van Dor saying there? With Chucky's movie was for first, so for me, Chucky too. Yeah. Again, going about Beyonce is going to be older now. That, yeah, I heard that. All right. Yeah, I'm going about reboots of like movies and like cartoons and TV shows. Like, mostly they're a miss, but there was one reboot of a cartoon that I actually really liked, and I won't say it's better than the original, and that's the DuckTales reboot. Like, I love DuckTales, and I loved I love Darkwing Duck more than DuckTales, to be honest with you. But they actually did the DuckTales reboot pretty good. I was actually quite surprised. Like, I was like, when I seen the trailer of it, I was like, oh, is this gonna go well? You know, like the design choices they did, and you know, they actually did it very good. And at least in this one, you could tell the three little bastards apart. You know, the three twins, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. You could tell them apart. And even like, you know, the original voice actors of, you know, Scrooge McDuck and such, they've all passed on. But the new voice actor of Scrooge is actually pretty good. You know, Dave Tennant. Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, like it's a good reboot. Like, normally I would despise reboots or remakes, and you know, this was a good one. That was a good one. The Queen movie is good too. Queen. But yeah, the DuckTales reboot is actually decent. Like, say, like the original DuckTales is obviously far better. Like, animation wise, you know, like sometimes when you see like remakes and reboots, they have that, you know, cheap animation, you know. But yeah, it's a decent reboot. I will say the least. Like, that was back in 2017. Like I said, they're definitely coming back with a second season of that. WWE turns 67 next month. Oh, Jesus. Really? That's actually a game I actually want to stream, actually. You know, since I can record games much better quality. How do you know how Freddie Mercury? Sorry? How do you know how Freddie Mercury? But anyways, that was that's a game that I might actually stream on the channel. The DuckTales game, not like the original, but if you played the remastered game of it, which is pretty good, you know, made by Way Forward. Yeah, it's a decent remake, and like back then they even got the original voice actors back of Scrooge and the villain. What was it? Magic of the Spell. That was it. June Foray, that was the voice actor, and Alan Young, you know, God rest him. Yeah, but if there's one death, oh my God. Sorry, even when I bring it up, I kind of feel myself nearly tearing up here. There's just one death this year that really got to me. Stan Lee. Oh my God. But sorry now, folks. Oh my God, that hit me like a truck. You know. And supposedly his last cameo, like, in person, will be in the next Avengers movie. Yeah, it's gonna be sad. Oh my God. Like, he lived a good life, you know, 95 years old, you know. And I think he was going through the same thing as Adam West. I think it was pneumonia. You know, sad. You know, obviously, you know, we all can't live forever, but oh God, I was not ready for it. That was just out of the blue. You know, it's like it's been a month now, I think. And even when I did the last DLC of Spider-Man, they had a little tribute image of Stan Lee. Oh, I nearly teared up in that stream as well. I was like, oh my God. Rest in peace, Great Khali in 2018. What? No, the Great Khali is still alive, I think. I saw the Spider-Man movie last night. It was pretty good. That was Stan Lee's last cameo. What, Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse? That was his actual last cameo, was it? Well, supposedly they finished filming Avengers Endgame by that time, right? So I say he's gonna have a cameo in that. Yeah, Khali is still alive. Yeah. No. If word got out that Great Khali was passed on, there would obviously be articles about it. Someone who posted that was untrue. Yeah, it was. It was a hoax. kind of like what they did with Jackie Chan. Then was there so many false rumors about him being passed on? No, he's still alive and kicking. Good old Jackie Chan. But anyways, folks, I'll be back. I just gotta use the restroom real quick. I'll be back with you in just a moment. I accidentally muted my mic there, so I'm gonna mute it now, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just gotta use the old restroom. Rob Van Dor says I have to go. Bye. Yeah, no problem, Rob. Thanks for stopping by. It's great chatting with you. I'm kind of happy that I did this. You know, like, it's not every day that I think about, you know, going on, get the camera, and just do a live stream where I'm just chatting with people. You know, if you guys want me to do this more often, you know, let me know, because, you know, I'll probably be up for it. It's good beer. It's nearly 9 o'clock here in the evening for me here, which is only 3 hours away from the new year. Don't know how much long I'll be online. Like, usually with streams like this, I go for 2.5 hours. Mainly for gaming streams, of course. But, you know, I've no problem going a bit longer if anyone else wants to, you know, chat about anything, really. But that's the gist of the stream, really. You know, chatting away and, you know, doing a bit of a channel update as well. You know, what to expect in 2019. Like, I do promise. Like, I'll look back in this video about this promise anyway, to you know, do some regular recordings of you know, games that I have. Like, I've a whole bunch of games here on the shelf, and like, sometimes it's hard for me to choose on what game to do, and like, what would people be interested in? You know, be it old school or, you know, new school, if you will. But yeah, and if anyone else has anything to ask, you know, ask away. Actually, one thing I will ask you, something I've been thinking about as well, because I've seen like Goblin215 has one and Brian Trusty has one as well. A merchandise store. Would you guys actually like to see a merchandise store of like t-shirts or, you know, mugs or whatever it is that Anathan has? Like, I honestly think that I am very happy with the logo of my channel. You know, with the Sega Genesis controller and the animated version of me, you know, above it. Like, even, I don't know, do you think the animated version that I made of me looks quite similar to what I look like here? I don't know. Like, if you guys want to see me do like a merchandise store, you know, with t-shirts of that logo, and also of the Cattigan Club logo, which I've done from my Discord, which is you know, a parody of the Bullet Club logo. If you want to see me do t-shirts of that, you know, very happy to do that, because I think what's a Teespring is supposed to be the popular one to do. I know Goblin215 has a store up there, so might ask him for some tips. I've asked him already, but I might ask, you know, some more things about it. But if you guys are interested, just let me know anyway. You know, that's of course if you're interested. Like, like I remember I was talking about it with Brian Trusty on his stream a few weeks back. But yeah, that's that anyway. Like I would like to get you know, some t-shirts out there. You know, I was kind of waiting, like, if I got more of a fan base or more subscribers on the channel. But you know, pretty much you can do it anytime. Like, you don't have to do it when you have like a big subscriber base or whatever. You do it whenever you like. Like, I don't really be fussed about, you know, the number of subscribers I have on my channel, or, you know, how much views I get. You know, I just do this for, you know, as a hobby, as a side thing. But if it happens I get monetized, I get monetized, you know. So is there anyone else here in the chat? Yeah, it's just 9 o'clock now. Just having a good old beer. Yeah, I don't have my internet browser on. I just have the live chat here on YouTube. And it's just here on YouTube that I'm streaming on, because I don't think Twitch or Mixer allows streams that have you know, no gameplay on it. Oh, excuse me. Alright, that's pretty much it. Anyone else like to ask Anton if you're there in the chat? I know, like, probably if I don't know what time zones you guys have, or, you know, but it's like 9 p.m. here in my time, so I guess like that'll be 4 o'clock your time, Pacific time, or I think, hopefully I'm thinking that correctly. But that's pretty much it. Anyway, I'm just gonna put you back there, Paddy. Yes, that is my plush of a Goomba that I call Paddy. Yeah, so hopefully you guys have a good had a good Christmas anyway, and Happy New Year to all of you. You know, again, this was a very last minute thing that I decided on doing. I just kind of felt bored today, and it's like, you know, half tempted to do an all live stream and just chat with you guys. You know, if you guys want to see more of it, you know, of course I'll be happy to do so. Or anything else, like, you can fire away and, like, what else would you like to see from this channel? Like, gaming is definitely the main thing on the channel here. Mainly retro games, you know, games that I you know, grew up with, and you know, what I'd like to do is I just like to share my memories of that game with the viewers. You know, definitely one of the Let's Play that I had great nostalgia for was Spider-Man on PS1. I just have great nostalgia for that game. I don't know why. You know, usually, like, when I have like great nostalgia of games, it will be from the Sega Genesis line, or Sega Mega Drive, as we call it here in Ireland and Europe and UK. I think they still call it Sega Mega Drive. But, you know, usually it would be games from that would take me back memory lane, like, you know, the original Sonic games and whatnot. But yeah, just Spider-Man on PS1 just brings like a wave of nostalgia for me. And even though it's like a really old Let's Play, like, that's like one of the most nostalgic ones I've ever done. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, with Sega Genesis and Sega Mega Drive, yo, sometimes I end up saying either or. Like, around here, of course, it's called the Sega Mega Drive, and like in America it's called Sega Genesis. But, like, I don't know, I think Sega Mega Drive just rolls off the tongue, if you will, like Sega Mega Drive. Sega Genesis is a cool name as well. But I don't know, I tend to be back and forth on what to call it, you know. Sometimes, like, very similar to Dr. Robotnik and Dr. Eggman. Sometimes I call him Dr. Robotnik, and sometimes I call him Dr. Eggman. You know, it's either or, you know, but mostly I grew up with, you know, him being called Dr. Robotnik. I think it was originally called Dr. Eggman in Japan. And then when it came to Sonic Adventure, they just straight up stuck with Dr. Eggman then. Ugh. Yeah. Ugh. Let's drink the rest of this. See anything that's going on here. Actually, I can't really see how many is viewing here. Participants actually here. Oh no, don't think anyone is here actually. But yeah, it was a good stream. You know, like very happy that I did this. You know, just to not really a gaming stream again. Like I'm not playing anything. Just here chatting with you guys. You know, camera set up. Sorry, I'm getting very gassy here because of finishing up my beer. But yeah, so I'm actually might as well leave it at that. You know, we're at 1 hour 37 minutes. I think that's I think that will cut off at that. So I'm gonna leave it at that, folks. And thanks for those who actually stopped by on the stream, you know, to chat with, because I always do love chatting with you guys, you know, being with streams I do of like WWE or any other game, you know, I always love, you know, chatting with you guys. And no matter, you know, how many's in the stream, you know, be it one person, be it 2, 3, 4, you know, anything else, you know, I know my streams do be quiet because I always find that, you know, it's always the time zone difference between me and whoever's. Sorry, I'm suffering here because I think I feel a cold coming up again. I think I'd like a cold coming up during the Christmas, and you know, I think it's more cleared up now than it was. But again, guys, you know, I always do love chatting with you guys in the chat, and again, you know, I really do appreciate for those who stuck around with me in 2018. Hopefully 2019 will be a much better year anyway. Like, I promise that I'll do more regular recordings than, you know, do live streams now and again, because I really need to, you know, kind of pick up the pace here, because, you know, ever since, you know, I was laid off from work, you know, it kind of got me down in the dumps, and, you know, really kept to myself, which I shouldn't have done. But hope you guys can understand, you know, where I'm coming from, and I'm, you know, again, I do apologize for that. Like, I should have been more open to you guys. William Armstrong, you're back. I was just about to wrap up the stream here. But you know, I do appreciate, you know, those who even took time to watch my content, even you know, subscribe to my channel. I always do appreciate that. Like, I always don't fuss about, you know, how many subs I have or how many views I get on the channel. This is always like I'm having fun, you know. I don't want to like do recordings where I'm like down in the dumps and you know I'll be just out of it, you know, for the recording, you know. Like this, like come 2019, I'll pretty much be in better form, because you know I kind of am over it. You know, obviously, you know, being laid off from work, you know, it would put anyone down, really, you know, because you know, you have to think about your future. You know, you have to think, you know, what's next, and that's currently where I'm at now. And you know, I gotta start thinking, you know. So again, if you don't see any regular recordings from me on the channel or regular uploads, you know, that'll be the reason. Like, I have to, you know, plan out what I'm gonna do next. And another thing I will kind of bring up as well, because I say some of you who are new to the channel have subscribed. If you saw my banner, there was like my animated self, and there was like 2 others with me. Those 2 are my friends. Like, I'm still friends with them. Like, they're my best friends anyway. And we had talks about, you know, doing co-op let's plays on the channel, and like it all depends on them, you know, like when they have the time, of course. And I said, like, you know, whenever you have time, it's all right. I know I have 2 co-op let's plays on the channel that have like been unfinished, which was Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks and Simpsons Hit and Run. Them two with my friend Mikey, and it's all about the timing, you know. Like I said to him as well, you know, if you have the time to come down, it's up to you, man. Like, I'm not rushing you or anything. Like, I even asked the 2 of them as well, like, if you're still interested in doing videos with me on the channel, and they pretty much said yeah. Like, I remember messaging them about it, and even if they said no, like, I would still, of course, still be friends with them. Like, it's only my YouTube channel, of course. But like, again, I don't know about co-op let's plays on the channel, if they're gonna still go ahead. Like, I have to go back on, you know, asking my friends again, like, if they're still up for it, because I've actually held back on some games that I want to do on the channel that I felt would be good for a co-op let's play rather than a solo let's play with just myself. You know, for example, Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, you know, any of them multiplayer games, you know, they're better multiplayer experience than solo experience, if you get what I mean. But you know, it all depends on them, of course. You know, like, I'm not gonna, you know, force them or anything like that. You know, it's all up to them. Yeah, I'm still friends with them. Like, I'll be meeting them on January 4th anyway for going to watch Wrestle Kingdom 13, and yeah, I guess that pretty much wraps it up, folks. Again, this was a last minute thing. Like, I'm very happy that I actually did this. This was, what, the 3rd time I've said this. Very happy that, you know, I went ahead with this, and, you know, thanks for those who actually came over, stopped by for an old chat. You know, it's good chatting with you. Be it anything, be it gaming, wrestling, anything at all. You know, I always do love chatting with my viewers anyway. And yeah, so I'm gonna wrap it up here, folks. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the new year. And Happy New Year to y'all.